Tony D and Little Joan, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on the Mastermind. Story of an art thief in 1970 stealing art. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 18. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So apparently, I had to read the synopsis in order to get any kind of idea of what was going on. This guy, Josh O'Connor is the actor's name, manages to steal a bunch of valuable paintings in broad daylight, but then he kind of can't hold on to it. It's like more trouble than it's worth. I guess there's no way to sell them because they're too big, and it causes them even more problems. But I always like a heist movie, but this one takes place in 1970, so it's kind of interesting. And it's original, as near as I could tell. I thought it was maybe based on a book or a true story. It is not. So with Alana Haim, Hope Davis, John Magaro, Gabby Hoffman, and Bill Camp. So they're saying with, so I guess they're not in that much of the movie. I'm pretty sure the main character now lives with his mom and he's divorced. October 7th in theaters. Looks pretty good. He's dealing with being a weekend dad, which, in 1970, I guess they had those. When did they change the rules in family court? Because, didn't women get screwed by divorce before a certain time period? Was it by 1970 they had turned the tables? I don't remember. Guess it depends on what state you're in. And I think he borrows money from his mom to pull this heist off. So, first act, the character he's kind of a bum, but he's got this idea for an art heist. And, he's living with he's living with both his folks, and they're pushing him to get a job. His ex-wife is not being helpful. So he comes up with this plan to rob the museum because the security's super lax. In 1970, this was the kind of thing, not a lot of people, but these are the kind of crimes that happened because criminals would find places that were they had some valuable stuff, and they had almost no security. Because we were a proper country once, believe it or not. We were a country where you could have valuable paintings in a museum for years and no one even thought about stealing them. But then the 1970s happened and it was all downhill from there. So, this looks good. It looks very 1970s, by the way. I like this shot especially because it really speaks to the time. See, this is an old car, but it's 1970. And that's a 50, I don't know, what is that, a Falcon? That would be the kind of old car that would, be out in the middle of nowhere. AV Club likes it. Well, that's a strike against it, but I won't hold it against it. AV Club, I don't think they pick a lot of winners in my opinion, but I would see this, absolutely. I grew up in the 70s, so the time period, this wood paneling really speaks to me. Here he is in the basement with his cohorts, and his mom's yelling down the basement. It's pretty funny. I don't think it's meant to be, hilariously funny. I think it's just kind of a heist movie. Kelly Reichardt writes and directs. So I think there's a lightness to it, but I don't think it's meant to be a comedy. Here, I think some gangsters attack him in a parking lot, or guys who want the painting, and then he ends up spending his life on the run, I guess, with the paintings, or maybe they recover the paintings and he has to spend his life on the run. I think that's the end of the movie. So first act, he's a bum. Second act, he commits the robbery. It's pretty cool. Third act, he can't get rid of the paintings. His life gets ruined essentially, and he ends up on the run without the paintings, or maybe he sells them. I don't know. I'm not sure if these guys are cops or if they're gangsters. So I'm leaning towards yes. I would see this. I would, I'd like to know a little bit more about it, but let's see if I can find out more about Kelly on the IMDb. Mastermind. I know that name. Gabby Hoffman. Is he real? Okay. Gabriella. So that's her. She's not related to Abby Hoffman, is she? No. No, that would be weird. Hoffman's a pretty common name. But let's see Kelly Reichardt's credits. I know I must have seen something she's done before. Showing Up. I vaguely remember that movie. Kind of had the same sort of sensibility to it. Looked kind of funny, but like more of an art house funny. Yeah, I guess that was what I'm remembering. Okay. All right. So that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan, the Mastermind, October 17th. I would say it. I don't think I'd go to the theaters. You know me in theaters, but yeah, definitely on streaming. Thanks to all came out tonight at Jane's Tea House. Wow, we had a great time. They gave me a bunch of free cupcakes. Everybody got a book. It was a great time. So I hope to do that again. We're thinking about it. So if you missed it, keep watching the skies. I'll be sure to announce it when we have another one. I would really love to go back. It's a really nice place. If you haven't been to Jane's Tea House in Haddon Heights, if you're a tea house person, and the tea was amazing. They gave me this blueberry tea, blew my socks off. Next up, and I've been waiting since April to do this show because it was supposed to happen in April and then it got pushed back. But Saturday, I'm doing the New Jersey Folk Festival. A little nervous about it, I'll be honest. But I'm going on stage at 10. It's going to be an all-day thing. It's going to be crazy for me. It's the 50th annual New Jersey Folk Fest. So this is going to be a big show for me. So if you're in the New Brunswick, New Jersey area, come on out. Some people would call that Central Jersey. I would just call that New Jersey. And Sunday, I'll be at the Peach Fest if it doesn't get rained out, which I don't think it will. Yeah, I don't think Hurricane Erin's going to hit us that hard. So, thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you, right, Joan? Tomorrow.